Meet Bob. He owns all of this, and he has a dream to build this. Today on The Places We Live, I sat down with Bob to hear about his dream to help revitalise the entrance. G'day Bob, how you going?
Hey,
nice to see you.
Well, thanks for coming in here.
Terrific.
Good to see you again, yes.
Bob, so how long have you been coming to the entrance?
Well, Craig, I first came here as a kid. I came here, as many of us did. We came as kids and we came back again. I liked it. I was brought up here by my father.
Yeah.
He was in fact, a strong unionist.
Right.
And knew the bloke that owned Kim's Camp. I don't know whether he was, but he was the colonel.
Yeah.
And after the war, he ran that as a camp, rang the bell, and so we had morning tea and lunch, and I enjoyed it. And years later, people came up here and bought a holiday house, and years later, I came up here and bought a shopping centre.
So tell us a bit about your dream for the entrance.
The dream was to create an overarching view for the entrance, and I think that's coming into play now. It's a matter of changing people's thinking. You can even change the way they dress, the way they behave, if you have the right thinking in place. People want to belong. They want to belong to a good area where they live, or what they like, where they've been brought up, where they went to school, or they just go. So we're trying to create a place where the locals, they want to belong as permanent residents, and where tourists will come to and also want to identify with.
So Bob, in your mind's eye, what do you feel the entrance needs?
Well, without any doubt, we need the road. We need infrastructure. It's a 4-lane road now, but 2 lanes are not working. So we get these 2 lanes working by taking some cars on, put them in side streets and change a few traffic lights and a few cambers, and we can get 4 lanes working. That will allow people to go up and down the entrance road. It will allow people to live in the entrance and go to work and take a train from Tuggerah maybe. Hopefully though, that will cause people to want to live here and work from here permanently as well. Just thinking further there, see some of the projects that could be very helpful in addition to the road. There's this idea of the seawall. Now the seawall, they've been debated by different parties, different persuasions, but there's no doubt that if a seawall was constructed so that people could go to the edge, okay, and the water would flow around the entrance channel, and then I think they're called revetment banks, and the seawall out to sea. It's been proven that we can control the flow of sand, okay, and control the opening, and therefore draining the entrance, the lake, the entrance, Tuggerah Lake, right through, let the water, the fresh water, the salt water in, the water out as the tide moves. That seawall, I think, is a great asset. Let's sink another ship out there, and I'll see the Sydney's been disabled. Let's sink it out there for diving. Divers, they come up here in horse. They bring a lot of money. It brings a lot of money. Let's put a cover on the bowling green and have a 24/7 bowling green. So people around Australia come all weather, come to this holiday and play bowls. So, we need this sunrise bridge. There's an idea to build a bridge, a walking bridge across the entrance so people can walk around here. So it's that kind of thinking we need to adopt.
So how long do you think this Revitalise program of yours will actually take to roll out?
So we're moving now. I would say it's going to take 2 to 3, possibly 4 years before we see construction start. But then the whole place will change. I'd say 4 years, no more, for this program to really take effect. 4 years.
Bob, terrific. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, thank you.
Okay. After an inspiring time with Bob, I wanted to go and see if I could get an idea of what the entrance could look like in just a few short years. So here we are at the Lakeside Shopping Centre. Can you imagine more shops going to be? The Lakeside Shopping Centre is going to be moved up over the back. On this side, we're going to have a residential tower. We're going to have an accommodation, international accommodation. Can you imagine the jobs this is going to create? Can you imagine the pressure that it's going to create on that road up there that needs to be changed? Can you imagine what it's actually going to do to the entrance? It is going to be epic. While I contemplated this, I began to think about what the views could actually look like, and it gave me an idea. I would go to the Mariner Apartments just across the road and have a look. Let's go to the top and see what the views could be like. Wouldn't it be great to have access to views like these in a new hotel? Just another way to appreciate this beautiful place we live in. The entrance is a stunning place to do all kinds of active things, like fishing in a boat, or in the clear waters up to your knees. Maybe a gentle afternoon paddle past the iconic boat shed, perhaps even trying to take a photo with the local wildlife. And for those of us that love a good walk, with the Sunrise Bridge we could continue our leisurely stroll right across this stunning waterway. Now wouldn't that be real special? I continue my stroll along the water's edge, looking for another part of Bob's proposed dream. This is the entrance channel, and these rocks over here is where they're talking about putting our proposed seawall. Imagine taking a morning walk out there and looking back at the entrance for a different perspective on life. Perhaps you own that $50 million yacht that you wanted to bring into our beautiful township to have a nice bite to eat at one of our great restaurants here. Hotly contested, hotly debated, hotly controversial, but just imagine. New hotel, new shops, the Sunrise Bridge, the sea wall, but this whole dream of Bob's to help revitalise the entrance starts with one thing: the roads. All right, so if we listen to Bob's story about pressure on traffic, here we are on the Pacific Highway, or the Central Coast Highway, heading into the entrance. Now, this is in a quiet time. So imagine if the entrance kicks to the next lot of developments, just how much pressure will be on this road.
It's political will that at the end of the day changes a place.
And there you have it. So many wonderful things happening around this terrific township, and a little glimpse of one man's dream. For more information, you can contact the Entrance District Chamber of Commerce. I'm Craig Fisher. See you next time on The Entrance TV.